Hey, I want to talk about my literacy identity for y'all. I'm going to post two artifacts, just pictures. I don't have them on hand here, but I'm going to post two pictures of two materials that are very influential to me and have had probably the greatest impact on my reading habits and who I am as a reader. Um, for me, there's two reasons to read: one, knowledge; two, escape. And I do both pretty equally, and I do it a lot. um, so the connection between the book, the head, and the heart, it's all tied together. It's all one kind of cohesive part. It's not like a puzzle with separate pieces going together. It is the puzzle. It's the whole picture. And the purpose for me reading is just I do really like learning, and I tend to read a lot of nonfiction. But you'll see that the fiction I read is a little bit off kilter from what most people my age would read as for fiction. Um, so I'll show that to you in a second. Um, Literacy in our daily lives is, I take literacy not just the ability to read, but the ability to understand what you read, right? So the idea that we need to read to learn and to understand is more of a open-minded concept as compared to those who don't read. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're reading newspapers, articles online, books, magazines, whatever. The act of reading is going to introduce new ideas into you. So daily, we need to read. We need to read, and I'm starting to think we need to read more hard copy and less digital. Um, there's just too many distractions, and there is a very tangible, visceral feeling when you have the material in your hand. It's kind of like listening to vinyl or painting with an actual brush and paint. Um, Reading and writing for me are inseparable. Ben Franklin used to just copy um, articles that he would read of great writers because he wanted to adopt that style. He wanted to understand how that style works and how to become a great writer. So he would actually copy that. So reading and writing are inextricably linked, because what you read means that you can start writing in that style. And that your writing will have the greatest impact on the world around you. Um, for students to have their own literacy identity, they need to read more. I mean, that's just the beginning of it, right? And you know how hard it is now with people with their 30-second videos, their instant gratification, their dopamine hits. The dopamine hit for reading sometimes doesn't come for a while. It may take an entire book, maybe it'll take a chapter, maybe it'll take several books. But that dopamine hit is definitely delayed, and I don't know if kids can really deal with that. So anyway, um, actually, I'm going to put three books now. I think the first one you're going to see is it's by Barbara Tuchman, The Guns of August. This was the first history book I read when I was a teenager, and it absolutely captured me and captured my mind that history can be so exciting and so well written. And ever since, I've just been reading history books like a madman. As a matter of fact, I have, a degree in history and a master's degree in jazz history, which leads me to my second book, which I am actually currently reading. It's a biography of Sonny Rollins, one of the greatest saxophonists of all time, a person I love. I listen to all his recordings. And that is how I take my American history into what I think is the cultural history of this country and the cultural history of the world, because the African American idea, the experience, really has permeated every culture of this planet, and we need to honor that. And finally, this is going to be the one, the fiction, is just an example that I pulled. It's Marvel Comics. It's Avengers number 162. I learned to read from comics. Having the pictures and the dialogue actually made it quicker for me to learn to read. So yeah, there you go. There's my identity. American history, jazz history, and comic books. So there you go.